I've just recently seen a new movie on YouTube. I think it's called Broken Hallelujah. And some bits of that movie simply just took me back to some trauma that over the years I've kind of minimized or even forgotten. You see, there's a thing with marriage that most people don't understand. Being married is like having a set of bad teeth on the right or maybe on the left on one side of your mouth, and you keep chewing like you know that there is a very sore tooth, but you keep going. At some point you just suddenly feel that you're not quite getting the taste on that other side, the good side, and you get this temptation to try to chew on the side that you know is really bad, and this temptation wins and you chew on it, and all of a sudden you're already holding your head because it's caused you so much pain, so much avoidable pain. Now that's the reality of marriage. There is no one who's got a perfectly healthy set of dentition. Everybody has got one or two that are perhaps not quite in sync. And all you have to do is to gently tread with caution, chew on the healthy side, amplify the good sides. Now back to my theme, which is the broken hallelujah. So if your marriage is not healthy, if it's not strong, if it's not sound, a failed IVF will break it. I know people naturally want to have children, but where it's not happening naturally, the strain is already there. And then you go the extra step of getting some or seeking some medical help. And let's say you go all the way to getting an in vitro fertilization done. Now, mentally, I don't think most couples are prepared enough for this, because it could go either right or wrong. You could be successful, it could be super successful, or you could have complications that would eventually end up with no positive outcome. But the strain is something nobody talks about enough. The weight, the disappointment, the scans, the OHSS, these are practical things that can happen. And because your marriage is already shaky or it's already just running on some weak spare tire, like you're hoping this will be the last straw, you're hoping, okay, you're gonna get it right, which is good. Faith and hope are excellent ideas, but do make room for the possibility that this cycle will fail. And it's not the end of the world. You can repeat, you can try other more advanced techniques, but you need to be prepared that all this money, all this time, all the energy, all the prayers may eventually amount to nothing. Get yourself mentally ready. It's already a dire situation that you're looking to transform or you're looking to overturn. All you have to do in your own place for yourself and your partner is to keep that tiny, I don't want to call it doubt, but that tiny truth that this may not be the end of the road, that this may not be the end of your search. A failed IVF can break most marriages, especially if they are not sound, if they are not already standing on really strong foundations. So this is me, Dr. Joe Bera, the GP with a special interest in YouTube, saying it again: be mentally ready. Remember, there are two sides to every coin, and indeed, if that one failure has happened doesn't mean that you can't turn it around. See you later. Bye.